Hi, my name's Gareth Neville and I'm a pre-sales technical consultant for Eurotech Computer Services. I'd like to take a few minutes to present a demo on LTFS, Linear Tape File System, and how it can be used as a simple and effective solution to backing up and archiving data. LTFS has two editions, Single Drive and Library Edition. Single Drive Edition allows you to access all the data on a single cartridge as if it were a disk. Library Edition adds functionality for multiple tapes in a tape library and automatically loads the tape per file access. This demo is set up to span both the Linux and Windows environment. The Linux environment has an IBM X3550 server and the Windows environment has a Dell PowerEdge 2950 server. For the purpose of this demo, the TS3200 library is presented to both environments through a fabric switch and is acting as two separate drives. So if I go to my Linux desktop first, you'll see on the left that I have a folder called LTFS Operations. This has some launcher icons in it that allow me to run basic LTFS commands without having to type in the command window. I also have a demo files folder that I'll be using to copy to LTFS. If I just go to my command window first and type mount, you'll see at the bottom here that I have an LTFS entry. It gives me the tape device name and the file system or folder structure that the LTFS is mounted to. Now to start with, I'm just going to bring up OpenDetect, which is an open source seismic interpretation package. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to export some 3D seismic to a file. So if I go through the motions of doing that, segue. I'm going to leave the defaults in this window because I'm just showing the functionality of LTFS at the moment. I'm going to give it a name that makes sense to me. And I'm going to select where I'm going to save the file to. I'm going to put it in my demo files folder. Hit the go button and off it goes, and it's exported the seismic. Just minimize the software package, and if I go into my demo folder, there you go, there's the file that I've just exported. I've got a link here to the LTFS file system, and now I'm going to drag and drop my demo files onto that file system, and you'll see it start copying in a second. It takes a little bit of time because it is tape. There you go, it just needed time to get to the start of the tape effectively. So what I need to do now is just unmount that tape drive. If I type mount in the command again, you'll see that there's no entry for LTFS. So I'm going to go to my Windows environment now, and I just need to explain here there's an auto mount service that runs for LTFS, and basically what that does is it polls the tape drives to see if there's tapes in them. If there is a tape in them, it will mount it automatically. So for the purpose of the demo, I've had to stop that service so it doesn't conflict with the Linux side of things. So I can now run that up. There you go. That's now running. And if I now go to this window, after a while, you'll start to see that the tape will poll. There you go. Got an egg timer, and you see the icons change just slightly there. You get an egg timer and you can see that it's actually refreshing the My Computer area. And once that's mounted, it'll go from this icon, which is like a dormant drive, to a mounted drive. There you go, there's the icon. The icon's changed. I've now got a mounted drive. I can go in there, go into my demo files, and there's my file that I saved earlier, and I'm just going to drag and drop that to the Windows desktop. There we go, it's on the desktop. So I'll now just minimize that, and what I've got here on the desktop is a open source seismic viewer called SeisView. I'll just open that up now and find my file. I need to change that to all files so it'll view everything, and there's my file. If I double click that, there you go. So in this demo, I've shown you how you can easily port files from one OS environment to the other using LTFS with its simple drag and drop backup feature. This is a quick way of showing how the LTFS technology can be used to provide a cost-effective form of backup and archive. Also, how it combats some of the pain points that most other tape software and utilities give. We believe that LTFS will be important for information management and data protection requirements, as it gives you the simplest functionality for backup and archive, but with an open architecture. It also gives the media for an effective offline data vault for rarely accessed but business critical data. Thanks for watching.